family on KRDO, a carport trapped in power lines during Wednesday's storm, but one couple says it took 3 days to get it out and get their power back on. Tonight, about 2,000 people in Colorado Springs still without power since the windstorm, some getting few answers on when their power might return. KRDO News Channel 13's Sean Rice is live outside Mission Street in the Springs tonight after speaking with a couple whose carport was trapped in those power lines that we saw. And Sean, they were there without power there for days, right?
Yeah, Riley, that's right. Kevin and Stephanie Bond's backyard suffered extensive damage during Wednesday's windstorm. Damage that included their carport getting stuck in power lines, leaving them without power for 72 hours.
They turned the power back on. It was 45 whenever I went downstairs to turn the furnace back on. It was 45.
The Bond home nearly reached freezing temperatures for the last 3 days after wind blew their carport into the power lines behind their home, cutting off power to 100 people in the area.
At that point, it had already hit the power lines, and I tried to call 911, and 911 wouldn't even answer for 5 or 6 minutes, and got transferred to El Paso County, and they answered. And so that was kind of a unique situation. You kind of expect when you call 911 that someone will be there, but I'm just thankful that it wasn't worse than it was.
The Bond situation got even more unique when Colorado Springs utility crews arrived Wednesday night to assess the damage.
Randomly, people in utility company vehicles would stop and walk up the driveway and say, "Man, I've never seen the damage like that before. I just need to get a quick picture." And they'd snap a picture and they'd get back in their vehicle and leave.
With over 40,000 people needing their power restored, they understood the immense need for the service. However, they wondered why trucks kept coming, but their power never did.
At one point, there was a boom truck with 2 people on that truck that stopped just to take a picture and ooh and ah at the damage, but then get in the truck and leave. And they multiple times talked about how they could access it, but nobody ever did the work. They just oohed and awed over the damage.
Today, Colorado Springs utilities addressed customers like the Bonds who may be upset with the delays.
Some of them have been out of power for about 3 days. So we want to make sure that they're safe, and we want to make sure that they know that we are doing everything possible to get to those. We want to thank them for their patience. We want to make sure they know that we're here. We haven't forgotten any of those addresses that are on our system.
Yet the Bonds, still feeling the wind knocked their power and their faith in CSU out.
I understand that they are going through a lot and they're trying to do a lot of things with a short amount of people, but just the resources aren't being used, I think, the best, and communication isn't very good.
The Bonds did have their power restored here overnight, but their neighbors here right next to them going on 4 days without power. Reporting live in Colorado Springs, Sean Rice, KRDO News Channel 13.
All right, thanks so much, Sean. We certainly hope that people are getting their power back on.